guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So today I thought I would do a sort of fashion school related video where I kind of talk about what it's like to be an online student at Condé Nast. I'm not like a full-time student, like it's not my university, but I'm doing a short course there, which really is not that short. It's like an 8-week course. But I just thought it'd be a good video if any of you are interested in studying a short course at Condé Nast or any other fashion school, because I'm pretty sure they're probably all quite similar. But I'll kind of talk you through what I do in a day, and I'll talk you through how they set us the tasks, how I keep my notes, how I learn, like the lectures, the tasks, all of that. And I thought I'd just put it all in one video so that you guys could see. Let me know if you have any questions. I was thinking that if this video gets a good response, I could do a sort of Q&A, kind of you guys ask me questions and I answer them, in case I don't cover everything you want to see in this video. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy and let's get on with my day. Okay, so I'm now in my study and I thought I'd just kind of quickly show you how I organise my learning basically. And I use this app on my laptop called Notion, and I'm sure everyone's heard of it, but if you haven't, you need to download it. It is literally the most aesthetically pleasing way of keeping notes and keeping up to date with your work and stuff. Like you can literally make like calendars, you can make to-do lists, everything. And yeah, I thought I'd just show you just because I think it's such a good way of organising your life, because you don't just have to use it for school, like you can use it for anything. Okay, I've slightly changed the angle so I can insert the screen recording here, but basically, as you can see, this is the page for my content course, and each of these are like different kind of, what's it called, like a panel that you can click on, and then it kind of goes into all of my work that I've done from the first week, and all of these are actually sort of links to other pages. So for example, this is my first lecture that I did with Hamish Bowles, and I wrote all of the notes here. And yeah, you can kind of lay it out how you want, and it's just such a great way of organising your work. And then all of this one, for example, I was planning the task that I was doing. And then if I go back onto the home page, so these are all the different modules. Actually, that's a better way of describing it. And then here I've got a sort of to-do list where I write all of my to-dos, which we'll do in a second. And then this is my calendar where I've put in all of my lectures and things like that. So for example, today I can see I've got a talk with the industry speaker. And yeah, it's just a really like helpful kind of like hub almost, and it's brilliant. And then with Condé Nast, they set all of the tasks on this platform called Canvas. Canvas is kind of like an online school, that's how I would describe it. So it kind of has like all the details and stuff. Here are the modules. So it's kind of like you work your way through the activities and you can't move on to new ones unless you've finished the other ones, which I guess is really, really good because it means you actually do them rather than like skipping over random things. So yeah, that's kind of like a quick overview of what platform I use to organise my work. But yeah, I thought what we could do is we can write my to-do list for the day. So if we go back to Canvas, we can see that I need to listen to a lecture and I need to do a task, which is going to take me about an hour and a half. So I've got a lecture. Oh, no. And then I've got task that's going to last me approximately an hour and 30 minutes. And then I've actually got a live lecture this afternoon, as we saw in my calendar, and that is at 3:30, so I cannot forget that. Yeah, I kind of tend to do that every single day. As you can see, I've got quite a few tasks building up here that I've done. But I don't know, I think it's kind of nice to see all the tasks you've done, as it kind of like shows your accomplishment. But yeah, so I think I'm just going to get on with the lecture that I need to watch, and I'll kind of show you how I take my notes and things like that. And yeah, I hope that was helpful. I definitely recommend getting Notion if you're doing any lessons or doing a course or even at uni. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. I'd be happy to talk about it more in depth if people would like, but I kind of want this video to be very, very general, and I kind of don't want to focus on one thing in particular, but yeah, let me know. Okay, so as you can see, I'm now all set up. Sorry, my room is so messy. I really want to organise it and make it aesthetically pleasing. But as you can see, I've got my iPad here and my laptop. and on here I'm going to watch the lecture and then I'm going to type my notes. I've actually already started this lecture, so I've already written some of the notes, but yeah, that's kind of my setup on how I watch lectures and take notes. Also, look how cute my ring is. It's from Spring Jewels on Instagram, my friend's little sister's little jewellery business. But yeah, absolutely love this ring, thank you so much. I'm just going to be working away doing this, and I'll talk to you once I finish the lecture. Okay, so I just finished that lecture and I thought I'd kind of tell you a little bit about the specific course that I'm doing. So my course is called Digital Content Creation, and I kind of enrolled on this because I'm obviously wanting to make more content for my own personal brand. So like my YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. And it's been so helpful for that. Not only like actually learning how to make good content, brand storytelling and all of that. Also in this course, we learn kind of what brands are looking for. So now I'm like much better at like sort of pinpointing ideas and creating content, even if it's just for myself at the moment, because obviously I don't have a huge following yet. I say that hopefully. I kind of know what brands are looking out for now, and I'm kind of thinking about it much more from a marketing perspective. I don't know, I think it's going to really help me. But we don't only learn about sort of content creation, we actually get guest speakers who come in and do talks. So for example, we had this lady called Charlotte Turner who came in. She was basically like an eco consultant, and she goes to brands and basically tells them to get their act together when it comes to climate change. And it was just so inspiring and made me like really want to do a similar job to that about sustainability. And because sustainability is something that I'm really passionate about, it almost like gave me an insight into what a future career for me could be like. So I'd really recommend going on one of these courses. And it almost doesn't really matter which one you do, it's just the exposure that you get to these amazing industry specialists. And it gives you so much inspiration if you're not 100% sure what you want to do. Like, I know that I want to be in the fashion industry. I don't exactly know which sector or if you can do more than one and all of that. That's kind of like a general overview. Again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know and I'll answer as many as I can in maybe another video or on a TikTok or something like that. So I have a industry speaker at 3:30 and she's the editor-in-chief or something of like Scandinavian Vogue, which is so cool. Again, it just shows the connections that Condé Nast has. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys when I'm about to go onto that lecture and I'll kind of show you the setup. Okay, I've just joined my call. There we are. And I've got my crumpets I'm gonna eat whilst I'm listening, and I've got to go so I can listen, and I will talk to you guys about it afterwards. Hi everyone, so I just finished up my lecture and it was so interesting. She was the editor-in-chief of Vogue Scandinavia, and she was kind of talking about how Vogue Scandinavia is being so sustainable. Like, they're doing like subscriptions, so they don't kind of overprint magazines, and when they get sent, they don't get sent in like plastic packaging, they get sent in these beautiful like cardboard recyclable boxes that are like amazingly designed. And I wish they would do that with British Vogue, but anyway, I'm now going to go and have a look at what the task is, because we get set 2 tasks weekly, I'm pretty sure it is. So an example would be where we've had to design a brand campaign or something like that. So I'm gonna go onto my app and have a look what it is this week. Okay, my phone literally was just not working, so I'm now on my laptop having a look at what the task is this week. So I'm pretty sure it was something to do with influencer and brand collab campaign. Choose an influencer, write a campaign strategy, create digital content. Whoa, okay, that looks interesting. I'm going to go away and do some planning for this, and I'll kind of talk to you through my plan and show you how I do my tasks once I start doing it. It might be today, it might be tomorrow. I am going to be doing this video over 2 days because I feel like it'd be useful to see what the lecture is tomorrow. Good morning everybody. Okay, so it's now the following day and I'm gonna be devoting most of this day to doing the task we were set. And basically what we have to do is choose a brand and choose an influencer and work on like a campaign collaboration thing. So it's actually been a really long time since I filmed, but I basically attended a live lecture and it was about like responsible business practice, so like ethics in businesses and all of that. So we learned about terms like ethical trade, sustainability, and some of the ways that fashion brands are addressing these challenges, as well as the reputational risks of getting it wrong. So it was a very, very interesting lecture, especially because I'm very interested in sustainability. But I also finished off my brand and influencer collaboration task, which I thought I would show you very, very quickly. So basically, they give you a task and it's literally like choose a brand, choose an influencer, make a campaign. My ideas just kind of come at me randomly. Like for example, this one came from the fact that I was literally watching The Wolf of Wall Street yesterday and they were talking about like doing the Steve Madden IPO. And in the movie, there's like a little snippet of the Steve Madden advert. And I was like, I want to do something like that, but not with Steve Madden. I want to use a modern day brand. So, you know those boots that every single person on the planet has, like the Naked Wolf chunky boots? I'll insert them here so you know what I'm talking about. So I knew that I wanted to do a campaign for them. So I actually got two bits of inspiration from the Steve Madden advert. I firstly got the kind of idea of the campaign, and then the fact that the people in the videos look kind of unrealistic, but also they look like real people at the same time. They kind of look like virtually made. There's this girl called Lil Michaela, and nobody knows if she's real or not. Like honestly, I couldn't even tell. Like she literally hangs out with like Millie Bobby Brown and stuff. I decided that I wanted to use her as my influencer because I wanted to create more mystery and all of that. This is what my work looks like. It's literally just like an A4 PDF. I've inserted my initial inspirations here of the Steve Madden adverts. I wrote, I'm very inspired by Steve Madden's big-headed girls adverts and I want to create an advert for Naked Wolf that replicates it. I think that the footwear would work perfectly for an advertisement of this nature. The girls in the original Steve Madden advertisements look semi-realistic, but at the same time look as if they were created virtually. For this reason, I think that the virtual influencer at Lil Michaela would be perfect for this campaign. Okay, so firstly, remember this is all hypothetically, like I'm not actually doing this, but if Naked Wolf were to do a collaboration with Lil Michaela, they would get so much exposure, which is kind of like the main thing about campaigns, obviously. But then I kind of wanted to expand on the mystery of Lil Michaela, and I've decided that I would use a video very, very similar to the original Steve Madden commercial, because if she's doing like realistic things, then people are going to be like, is she real, is she not? And then I wrote, for the content itself, I would lace together multiple videos of Michaela walking down the streets of various cities all over the world. And each video should be wearing a different pair of Naked Wolf shoes. To replicate the Steve Madden style, her head would be disproportionate to her body and she would be wearing her iconic space bun hairstyle, which adds her own personal style into the campaign. Some of the scenes would also contain flashes of the various department stores in which you can buy the Naked Wolf shoes, so such as Selfridges. And then I was thinking that I could have a bit where she's like scrolling on her laptop on the Flannels website, because you can buy Naked Wolf from Flannels, which is obviously like part of the creativity of the video, but then also actually showing the consumers where they can actually buy the shoes. The point of this campaign is to create more mystery around Michaela whilst at the same time promoting the shoes in the iconic Steve Madden style. So yeah, that's kind of like a rundown of what a task looks like. I actually think I'm going to end this video here just because I'm just going to be kind of doing the same thing that I've already showed you for the rest of the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found this useful. Again, ask me any questions you want to know. I'll be sure to answer all of them. And if you want to see any more of these type of videos, definitely let me know. I'd be really, really happy to do more and tell you more about the course. That's it from me, everyone. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.